Hello, welcome to Unit 3 of our course. Unit 3 is titled Steps and Strategies of Inclusive Community Engagement for Climate Change Action. In Unit 1, you got introduced to what is community involvement for climate change. Unit 2 dealt with community vulnerability to climate changes and the critical factors that strengthen community involvement in climate change actions. Unit 3 is dedicated to steps and strategies of community involvement in climate change actions. Communities should be involved in all stages of climate action projects for a successful community inclusiveness. This means that communities must be part of the project since its conception, implementation, and evaluation. The first stage is the vision setting. The vision of climate change should be aligned with community members' needs and aspirations. The second stage is mapping and analyzing. This step implies the existence of an effective process to identify all of the groups of the community and understand their needs and vulnerability in relation to climate change. Special attention is dedicated to the identification of marginalized communities. The third step is designing and implementing. In this step, community members are informed, consulted, and empowered to become co-designers and partners in climate change action projects. The fourth stage and the last stage is feedback and evaluation. The aim of this step is to regularly assess the satisfaction of the community members in regard to climate action projects they are involved in. Tools such as stakeholders database, lesson learned log, outcome evaluation, process-based evaluation, and participatory evaluation are used to assess the project. There are strategies that has been identified to allow effective involvement of communities members in all these four stages. These strategies have been classified to three types that are public information and outreach activity. The use of this strategy helps to convey information to the general community or targeted groups. It can be used, for instance, to explain the science of climate change and ways to reduce greenhouse gas emission. Media such as websites, publications, blogs, courses, workshops, and seminars may be used to inform community members. Second, public consultation. This strategy allows officials to gather individual opinions or feedback from the community members on an upcoming issue, climate action plan or decision. The opinions are collected through surveys that use questionnaires. Gathered opinions are used to prioritize community choices and the ranking options included in a proposed climate action plan. The third, public deliberation. This strategy allows the community members, in addition to consultation, to participate in the analysis of the results from the surveys and select which action to be prioritized. The community members have a chance to give a rationale for their choices. During such discussions, priority order may change, while in public consultation, the rank is based only on surveys results. In addition to steps and strategies, communities possess inherent characteristics that boost their motivation to get involved in climate change action projects. Socio-demographic characteristics for community members are crucial in determining how communities embrace climate change action projects. For instance, gender, age, level of education, income, household size, and the location in terms of rural or urban settings are various socio-demographic variables that influence community readiness to be involved in climate action. Second, environmental concern. People who possess pro-environmental attitudes are more ready to embrace climate action initiatives than those who don't care about current environmental issues. For instance, it is easy for an environmental community to accept to reduce the use of conventional energy sources. Third, climate change awareness. People with improved understanding of what causes climate change have an improved awareness of the connection between their activity and the changing climate, and are thus ready to support climate change action plans. For instance, it has been observed that farmers who believed climate change was attributable to human activities are more likely to support climate change action. For perceived risk. People perceived that climate change is likely to impact their household or who have experienced climate change effects are more willing to support climate change purposes, climate change action plans. For example, one of the perceived risks of climate change is the sea rise. People living in small islands of the Pacific Ocean who have seen part of their small islands disappearing may be more willingly to support climate change policies and actions than people living in continental African highlands. Perceived knowledge, education, and campaigns about climate change can impact people in different ways, for example, by affecting their concern, willingness to act, or acceptance of climate policies. For instance, it has been noticed that action-based knowledge was positively associated with willingness to change behavior, such as energy saving in households after receiving information pertaining to their energy use. Financial self-efficacy. Financial efficacy and the willingness to address climate change go hand in hand. The increase of household welfare permits the execution of measures related to climate change. Poor households need financial support to implement measures related to climate change adoption or mitigation on the other side. Social capital. Social capital is the networks of relationships of people who work and live in a particular society, enabling that society to function effectively. Communities are made of individuals and households possessing social networks. These networks can be used to increase climate change awareness and are important during and after natural disasters, as they may facilitate faster recovery by facilitating information and sharing resources. I hope you will find this unit informative and engaging. Please read the materials and take the quiz, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Thank you very much.